Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought that I would try out some products that are brand new from Maybelline. We have the Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1, which is a new product, not their Perfector Glow Base product. They have a new Tattoo Studio Brow Lift Stick, and they have some new shades of their lifter glosses. So I thought that we would try these out today. So if you guys are curious to hear about these products, then just keep watching. All right, so let's start off with this guy. It is the Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup. It said it is your primer, your powder, your concealer, and your BB cream. And I have 4 shades in front of me. It says Instant Perfected Matte Look, blurs pores, mattifies, conceals blemishes, evens skin tone with light coverage. For application, it says apply with fingers all over the face and blend into your skin tone. So I have the shades Fair, Light, medium, and medium, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So I figured we would start with swatching these just to see what they look like. This is what the packaging inside looks like. It is a matte light pink like squeezy tube, and they're sealed. So here are the shades 0, 1, 2, and 3. They look kind of gross on the skin, and I did have issues with number 2 coming out. It came out very like patchy. It's like a lot of air in the tube. So now let's blend them out and see what they look like. I guess I'll start with number 3. They do feel like a whipped like concealer, whipped foundation texture. Here's number 2. Number 1 and 0. So let's see, we have 0, 1, 2, and 3. Clearly not these, although this one might make a nice contour shade. I'm gonna say that 0 is probably, yeah, 0 is definitely my color. So I'm gonna wipe this off and then we'll try applying this. And here are the shades 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I did previously apply some Neutrogena SPF to my face, but that's all I have on my face. And it says to rub it in with the fingers, so we're gonna try that. I guess we'll do 1/2 at a time. So this is shade 00 Fair Light. At what point do I stop blending? I feel like it just keeps blending and blending and blending and blending. I don't know about this, guys. It's very strange. The more I'm blending it, the more I feel like the product is like balling up on my fingers. Like it's not staying where I'm putting it. It's all kind of like, I don't know, moving and bunching up in places. I don't know. So here's the before and here's after. It definitely does even out the skin tone, smooth out pores. Like you can tell I have something on versus nothing. But it says it's a concealer. I don't know. I'm putting it under my eyes and it's not really doing much to conceal. I mean, I guess it conceals a little bit, but it just, I'm not sure if you guys can see, it just looks very dry. Like it's just clinging on to everything. You can see the product in my pores. So yes, it filled in my pores, but you can see the product all over my face. So maybe this is great for like super, super oily skin. I don't know. I don't think I'd be wearing this on its own just because like you can see it. It's in my pores. I don't think I like it, but I'm going to even out the face and we're gonna keep going. This is a major fail, guys. Maybelline, I love you, but this is a fail. Like, look, guys, can you see? The product is just like pilling up. I'm really wishing I hadn't opened all 4 shades because I don't foresee using this ever. I definitely could have donated it somewhere. Just for kicks, let's go in with shade number 2 and see if we can bronze up this forehead. Might even be able to get away with a little bit of number 3, so let's try a little bit of 3, but like I said, I don't foresee ever really using this. Okay, so it doesn't look horrible on camera, and I feel like the other shades had a slightly different texture than the first one. I feel like shades 2 and 3 went on better than shade 0, so I don't know if there's just something about shade 0 that I didn't like. Let me try shade 1 and see what that one looks like. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I do feel like shades 1, 2, and 3 have a different formula than shade 0. Shade 0 pilled up and like balled up and it was difficult to apply, but shades 1, 2, and 3 were smoother and creamier. So I'm not sure what that is, but as of right now, I don't really see a use for this. It doesn't have SPF, so I probably wouldn't use it as like a moisturizer or as a primer. It doesn't have great coverage, so I wouldn't use this as a foundation or concealer. The fact that it shows that it's in my pores, I probably wouldn't use it as like a pore filling product either. So for right now, I'm going to say this one is a miss for me, but so I went ahead and applied a little bit of like a brightening concealer underneath, and as I'm blending, it's like sliding the product underneath, like it's pushing the product underneath. So this doesn't really work well under products either. So just a miss for me. Next product, we have the Tattoo Studio Brow Lift Stick, all day wear, lifted and sculpted brows. Now I'm not exactly sure how these are meant to work, but I have clear, deep brown, blonde, and soft brown. I think I'm going to go with soft brown because blonde always looks like I have nothing on. So I feel like I need some level of color. This is what it looks like. It says lifted and sculpted brows, all day wear. It has a lifter brush, easily shapes brows into a naturally lifted sculpted look. Sculpting wax and conditioning complex. Sets, smooths, and tints brows for all day wear. So you lift it and then you wax it. Let's see. Wax stick to tint and sculpt brow hairs, lifter brush to lift brow. So it doesn't say which order to do, but it just says that there's a lifter brush and then a wax to tint and set. Like a little triangle brush on one side. And then a round, almost looks like a eye crayon on the other side. But this is soft brown. It looks kind of blonde to me. And then we've got the little brush. So let me zoom you in so we can try to figure this out together. All right, so let's start off with this little triangular brush thing. Guys, this foundation is horrible. Can you see the side of my nose? Ew. Just got balls of product all over my face. Ew. Look at my forehead. That's gross. Yuck. Okay, so back to the brows. So I brushed them into place. I'm not exactly sure how to apply it now that they're in place. I guess I just kind of like draw it on. I mean, it looks fine. It doesn't help with bald patches. Like I've got a bald patch right here and I'm missing some hair in the front. But surprisingly, it didn't color outside of my brow area, which I appreciate. I kind of thought that this would color up here, down here, all over the place. So here's my natural brow here. And then with the Maybelline product, I mean, it looks good so far, so we'll see how long it lasts and if it like hardens as it dries. So far, I mean, it's pretty easy, but I still feel like I need to get like a brow pen to fill in some of the areas where I need extra hair. But my first impressions is it was very easy to use, so I'm okay with that. The color is really nice. I think I would prefer if the, what do they call this? If the stick, the wax stick, was a little bit thinner, but it's working just fine. So next we have the bronze collection of the lifter glosses. They're all these beautiful bronzy shades. So I figured I would do hand and lip swatches for you guys, and then that would wrap up this video. So 3 new products from Maybelline. So let's check out the beautiful new bronze shades from Maybelline. All right, the first new shade we have in this particular collection is 16 Rust, which looks like a terracotta with a little bit of gold shimmer to it. Ooh, that is opaque. So here is Rust. Next we have this one, which is 17 Copper, which is pretty much exactly what it says, like an orangey, pinky metallic looking shade. Ooh. So here is Copper. Next we have this like golden metallic one. This is Bronze, number 18. I think this is the one I tried on my daughter and it looked beautiful. Here is Bronze. Next up is number 19, Gold. Much orangier than Bronze. Here's Gold. Not my shade. And then the last one for this line of the collection is 20, Sun, which looks really pretty. Looks like a champagne-y pearl shade. Ooh. Here is Sun. This is one of the more natural looking ones. I like this. Okay guys, so what are my first thoughts on these new products from Maybelline? The Perfector 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup. I think it settles into your pores. It doesn't smooth out evenly. Like I have chunks of makeup here along my hairline, along my cheekbone, around my nose. I just don't think it's a very flattering product, and putting things on top, it moved around. So for me, I'm gonna say this one is a pass. For the new brow product, surprisingly, I like it. For those like natural brow days, I think I would definitely reach for this. It's fast, it's easy. For the days where I want like a more defined, a more precise brow, I'd probably reach for a brow pen. But for like the more natural makeup days, I really like this because it does tint the brows. They don't feel crunchy, but they feel like they've got wax in them. They feel like they're not gonna move. So not crunchy brows, but natural, and I think that they would stay put. They probably would be water resistant as well if it's like a wax base. It doesn't say that on here, but that is my prediction. So I like this, and again, I'm wearing the 255 soft brown shade. So I like this for those natural makeup days where I just need a little extra tint and a little extra hold. So not bad. Finally, we have the bronze line of the Lifter Gloss product. I think these are beautiful. I think these would be especially beautiful on deeper skin tones. For me personally, I only see getting use out of these 2 shades. It was Rust and Sun, just because they work with my skin tone. But these more metallic-y ones, I feel like bronze looked beautiful on my daughter who has brown skin. I think all of these will look beautiful on her, honestly. She didn't like the stickiness of it, but she's 9, you know. So definitely would get use out of these 2, and I still have the whole collection back here, which I do reach for from time to time. So really beautiful, especially if you have deeper skin tones or if you have an affinity to those like metallic-y gloss shades. So we had 1 miss and 2 hits. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what was new from Maybelline. If you did enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.